Welcome back to the My Player Save on FIFA 23. We are currently the top goal scorer in the league, and I doubt the highest rated, but one of the highest rated players in the entire league as well. We're on a little bit of an unbeaten run as well with regards to fixtures. So today we start up in 8th and just 4 points outside the playoffs. Starting with 10th placed Exeter, who are just a single point behind us. Then after that, we've 18th placed Burton, which we would certainly like to win, even though it's away. But this one against Exeter is at home. So absolutely, we should be setting our sights on victory here. The side looks pretty familiar, so we shall crack on. I don't know if there's been much growth from elsewhere in the squad. Perhaps I could show you the team report at the end of the episode, and we can have a look and see if there has been any growth elsewhere in the squad, or if I'm really the only one that is kind of making progression with our own personal career at this stage. Our objectives for this fixture are as follows. Dribble success rate of 40%, easily done. 8.5 as the match rating in the pouring rain. We shall try and get 3 points and a couple of goals as well. Collins fired quickly to Nom. It was really well done. And here he is again into Brown and Collins. He's fallen free. And the keeper can't keep it out. Dimmy seemingly, I think, got a hand to that. But Exeter's captain gives them the brightest start. Hopefully we can make them carpet wrong by the end. But it's a good block initially. And the keeper does get to it, but can't keep it out. Did it dip in front of him? It may well have done. Or skip off the surface. Yeah, it just dips right as it reaches Dimmy. So he's tried to go for it, and it's just gone underneath his hand. It's a realistic goal in the way that it looks visually. Archie Collins scores his second goal of the season for Exeter, and they lead. Not the way we wanted to start today. Kite into Nom, and across to Brown. Dimmy holds on to it this time around. Exeter cutting our defence apart a little bit too comfortably for my liking, really. We've been resolute defensively recently, and we have been super open in the opening 20 minutes here. Very simple passes through the channels for Exeter to make. They got the man out wide this time. Caprice around the corner to Brown, and again an easy option in field, and Nom makes it 2. Exeter are putting us to the sword. To Adam May. What an interception by Collins. Exeter are on it here. Well and truly on it. We have not been great. Williams played in. I'm trying to get myself into the box. Adam May uses Willow again. Could use Adam May or Liam O'Neill. Goes to Digby. Digby just gives it away. Plainly and simply, gives it away. Not good enough from us in this first half, or even remotely close to it. Kite, Collins and Nom. A campaign to remember for me. At the minute, we're having a day to forget. Damp conditions. Damp spirits and a wet performance. Not great from us at all. And they could be in for a third. Josh Key, Brown, deflected, thankfully, into the keeper's arms off Lloyd Jones. Nibs has the options down the line. O'Neill finds Adam May. Chests it, brings it down for me. Go on then, we will use Digger. Digby. I don't know what Digby's on today, but it's certainly not performance-enhancing drugs. Nibs into Adam May. Digby's there again. I call for the through ball. He's played me in. It's a nice ball this time on my left foot. It's gone straight at the keeper. That's the best chance as a side we've created to this point. Digby, that's poor, mate. Paul Digby has been woeful in this game. Giving away possession almost every single time he has the ball. None with a shot. He finds the bottom corner. 3-0 Exeter. I don't know where this performance has come from Cambridge United, because it is unfamiliar. Sam Nom with his second of the game. Deary me. Here's Brown. If they can score 3.5, we can score 3.5. That's what the half-time team talk will have been, along the lines of, if they immediately score a 4th, however, then maybe we're a little bit screwed, which thankfully they haven't. Kite to Jay Stansfield. Lovely ball through. Excellent ball through. Why he's passed it, I'm not sure. And why he's looked to pass it, I'm not sure. They're 3-0 up. They could really put us to the sword there. They haven't. Shiloh Tracy coming on for Harvey Nibs, and a corner for Exeter to maybe make it 4. Our goal difference isn't spectacular this season, I don't think. But we could certainly do with maybe getting ourselves back in this at the very least. And it's damage limitation for Cambridge United here today. Shiloh is still with me here and could make a decent run if my pass was good enough to actually find him. I'm at risk of being subbed out and I absolutely deserve it. And quite frankly, so does everybody else in the starting lineup. We could make 11 substitutions here quite comfortably, given the nature of the majority of performances on the pitch. Digby, particularly in that first half, was absolutely woeful. Sam Smith's done well, and that's going to bobble free for me, and I'm onside here. I'm at risk of being subbed out. I'm going to try and get back on my right if I can. Oh, and then the shot is poor. Charlotte Tracy's header, not worth waiting for either. That's where left stick dribbling isn't as effective this year. You saw how my guy kind of had to slow down and just sort his feet out next to the ball before being able to actually make the turn, by which point the defender had also sorted his feet out and I couldn't really catch him with the turn and work some space. That might be a mixture of just the left stick dribbling or the left stick dribbling and my overall attributes, which aren't great in the dribbling area, although we have recently improved my dribbling with some skill points, but clearly not enough yet. That's a lovely through ball. Josh Keys in, can square it, can go for goal. He's gone for goal. It's still 3-0, and I am now coming off. Joe Ironside's coming on, and you know, quite frankly, I'm going to simulate the rest of that. And of course, Joey scored immediately a minute after coming on when Exeter had a corner. That's why I tend to watch highlights when I come off in that scenario, because it just kind of forces something to happen when it really shouldn't. Well, quite frankly, I don't deserve to keep my starting spot after that performance. So away we will go against Burton, despite having the most goal involvements in the league this season with 18, 11 goals and 7 assists. The manager could quite comfortably make a number of changes to that side. Joey came off the bench and got a goal, so deserves to start. I'll come on at right mid with 25 minutes to go against Burton, hoping to make the impact to give us the victory here. Pass success rate is 75% is definitely much more achievable. That's in, and Joey with a header, cleared away. Can he challenge for that? It's going to be cleared by Powell as we start this game on the front foot. Digby in there to Warman. Have to remember that I'm right mid now, not striker. I'll get that back to James Brophy. He'll find Joe Ironside, and he gets caught on it. No penalty given. No foul there. Just won the ball cleanly, and Joey couldn't keep his feet. I've come all the way across here now to my actual position for this game. And Okadina cuts that out nicely. Good to see us start on the front foot offensively and be defensively more solid too after that last fixture. Putting the pressure on Burton, and Powell can only clear it almost out of play. They've kept it in though. Fair play to them. 22 minutes to go. And you never know. We could be in for a victory here if we can turn the 0-0 into a 1-0. Here's Borthwick Jackson. McKennie. Good save by Dimmy. Pumped clear, and pumped clear well. I think Joey actually won that header, but he's come back to Burton. They've pushed everybody into our half here. They need points just as badly as we do. For them, it's to get away from the relegation zone. For us, it's to get towards the playoffs. Joey will turn and have Brophy on the left, and he's looked for him here, and if he's onside, we might be in with a chance. I'm not sure about whether I'm on or off at the minute, but Brophy's got plenty of options here. Joey's on the edge of the box. That's going to fall to Adam May. He's going to find Harrison Dunk, who finds Joe Ironside, and there was no doubting the big man there. Talk about shot power. Wow. If the keeper had gotten onto that, it would have broken his arm. Cambridge 1, Burton 0. The perfect response thus far. Smith. Into Michael Mancien. Yes, Michael Mancien, formerly of Chelsea, Michael Mancien. I got caught in possession there, but I mean, I was just trying to chest it down. It had barely even reached my feet by the time it'd been stolen away from me, and my loss of possession has led directly to Burton finding an equaliser. I want to see what happened with my chest control there, because it was really poor. It's nodded down by Smith. I've chested it, and before I've had the chance to even get my foot to it, I've lost it. I don't know what else I can do there from a gameplay perspective, from a game FIFA perspective. I've chested it down, and it hasn't even reached my feet, and I've lost it. So I don't really know what else I can do there. We are back level at 1-1. Ben Warman involved on this occasion here against Burton. I'll call for this out wide. Nokadina could fire it to me. Maybe I should have asked for it through the air, but don't tell me that's now going to lead to Burton getting a goal again on the back of something happening to me. I'll look for Sam Smith here around the corner, but I can't get it to him. Hamer down the line. Into the middle. Away, please. Zeno does well. Butcher wins the header, and still the pressure is on here. Burton looking for a match winner. Boljevich. Powell. Good set. Oh, I say good save. It did just pop up out of his hands. That's a lovely throw, though, from Dimmy to get that to me. And he's on the run there, Sam Smith. We'll play him through the gap. It's got myself and Adam May here. I'm going to try and get around the corner. Work it to a teammate. Oh, that's the pro camera and the angles working against me. They're waiting to square that. And unfortunately, he's tried to pull it to the edge of the box. Deji Oshilaja getting forward with it here for Burton. That could have been the chance for us. Really, genuinely might have been. Still, though, we might have a chance. Oh, but I'm offside. I'm on a 5.4. I'm having an awful game. I had chances against Exeter and couldn't put them away. And now I can't even stay on side and I'll get my passes misplaced here against Burton. Deserving of the drop from the previous game and also deserving of staying on the subs bench for the next episode after this one. Really, really poor against Burton Albion. And to be honest, I've been so poor, I might in fact actually give you a third game in this one because it'll be another substitute appearance. Joey's started and gotten the goal in this game as well, so his goal scoring has continued. Can we maybe please find a late winner? Willow's got options in the box, myself included. Oh, but the pass doesn't reach me. Win that back. It's going to bobble free. Oh, man. A point from an episode where I really wanted 6. Well, actually, we did say we were going to do another substitute appearance, and it will be a substitute appearance because I was awful in that game. Oh, who was next after Burton? I'm not sure, but my manager rating plummets, and rightfully so. I have the activity, which will probably be low match performance, and I'll fix up and speak to the coach, which hopefully will give me a little bit more manager favour. It won't directly off the bat, but up next for us is Bolton at home. Another game that certainly is winnable. Bolton should be further up the table. They are. They're on 35 points. Bolton are actually in 4th and pushing for an automatic spot. So this is going to be really tough. I will train a little bit to give me a little bit of help with that manager rating, but we're not going to massively train. Again, just the 3 light sessions. So join me in the game against Bolton. We'll go and see what our objectives are there, and hopefully we can have a better result. On at right mid again, at 0-0. Dribble success rate is doable. I'll go for the shot on target again because we stood a chance of doing that in the last game against Burton and didn't, but hopefully chances will come our way. We did put in some good performances on the right-hand side of midfield earlier in our Cambridge United career, so we shall have to try and find those again. Here's Thomason out wide for Beck. Bolton are a very, very capable side, though, and it might just be that the fixtures are against us at the minute. But being at home, we would like at least a point from this one as well, and Williams has done well to intercept that. And Joey's been a good source of goals for us this season when I haven't been popping up with them, as you've seen today. 2 goals for him, 1 per game. He's now drifted out wide as I've kind of taken his central position, but we will swap again. I am the right mid after all. Oh, it would have been beautiful from Adam May had it come off, but it wasn't to be. Digby, May, quickly to me. Out my feet. I'm going to try and stand this up, looking for Joey. Oh, I can't find him. Good idea, it tells me, but match rating plummets because of it, which is frustrating. Don't tell me it's a good idea and then kill my match rating, please. That doesn't necessarily go hand in hand. They've kicked the ball out of play. We'll have it back again. Williams with the throw. Sam Smith on for Joe Ironside. So Smithy's getting a bit more of a run out here, and Joey's gone off earlier than perhaps we might have expected him to. Adam May could play me in here, and he has done. We're in, and we should score and do. There we go. I get my shot on target. Gives us a 1-goal lead. And we get the match rating as well as it stands. That's what we needed to do. Good run, good assist, borderline offside, but just timed well enough. Up the yellows. Harris into Thomason. And Morley and Thomason again. Here's Harris. Back to Thomason. A win against Bolton would be a very good result. Obviously, you've seen where they are in the league. And after drawing with Burton and losing to Exeter, this would be a real turn-up for the books. Keeper's going to come out and get to that. Excellent work from Dimitar Mitov in goal. You love to see it. Distribution, not quite so good on that occasion. Normally, Dimmy's pretty good at that. Here's Beck for Bolton, trying to find that equaliser then. In the same vein that Burton did, they will take confidence from the fact that we did concede multiple goals against Exeter and from a winning position weren't able to see it through against Burton in the last game as well. But hopefully, this time, we will see it through. Smith, it's given away, but we've been able to win it back, thankfully. Don't lose it there, Liam. Oh my God, get rid of it, please. Jesus Christ, that was nerve-wracking. You can't do a game face Fletch. You haven't been able to for about 4 or 5 years now. Afolayan across to Morley. And a big switch that is brought down by Dunk. And then given away by Dunk. Harrison, please, mate. Don't do that to me. Corner from the far side. Mayer to take it. Sorry, Morley to take it. Mayer is off the bench for us. I was reading the top left there for a moment. Charles back to Iredale. Former Cambridge United left back, of course, Jack Iredale from last season. Laid back and Sadlier. Get rid, please, lads. It's backs against the wall stuff now to try and hold on to what we've got. But in possession and counter-attacking-ish. In possession is the most important thing. Adam May could use me here. Liam O'Neill does. Get that back to a teammate. Just continually trying to keep hold of possession. And Brophy won't get to that. But at least it's in their defensive third with only 2 minutes added on. The game could be about to be officially a Cambridge United win. With only a minute left to play now. And Bolton rather reluctant to get the ball forward, it seems. No urgency here. But now here it comes. Now or never. Thomason out wide. I'm going to get back in my defensive shape to try and have a part of... Please don't. Please don't. Oh, a win for the U's. A massive 3 points. The goal scored by myself as well. So not only is it big for the club, but it's big for me personally too. Delighted with that. I get my match rating. I get all 3 accomplishments there, I think, actually. I didn't have a second shot on target, I don't think, but we are back in the starting 11 for the next episode, which is exactly what we wanted. Good. Well, I didn't score the goals in all of the games, but when I didn't, Joey did. It earned us a point, and we get 4 from a potential 9, which is better than 1 from 6. We start tomorrow with Cheltenham, who again are just in and around us in the league, as you can see. We're 10th now. That win has moved us back up the table a little bit. And actually, we're only 3 points from the playoffs now. So despite some inconsistent form of our own, same for everyone else. 3 points off the playoffs. And goal difference in our favour too. Nobody's goal difference is actually that good at all. It's 4, 5, -1 for Cheltenham. 5s and 6s all round. In fact, 3 and 2 for Forest Green and Bolton. It's only really the top sides that are getting away with goal difference and points. Certainly Sheffield Wednesday and Derby County running away with the 2 automatic promotion spots as it stands. We're very nearly at the halfway stage of this first season. It will be Cheltenham to start us in the next episode tomorrow, followed swiftly by, as I went into the wrong menu, followed swiftly by Plymouth away in the Cup, which ain't going to be bloody easy. But starting lineup for Cheltenham, so that will do us for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, drop the video a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. You won't miss any more. I know obviously this save isn't anywhere near as successful as full manager modes, but I appreciate your consistent support on it. I will see you next time.